Good communication is just as stimulating as black coffee and just as hard to sleep after, said Anne Morrow Lindbergh. Isn't it fascinating how the right words, spoken at the right time, can light up a room or draw someone closer? Whether you're looking to connect with a stranger, make an unforgettable impression, or simply charm the woman of your dreams, the secret lies in mastering the ways to start an attractive conversation. Think about it. How often have you seen someone you wanted to talk to, but hesitated, unsure of how to start? Or maybe you've spoken up, but felt your words fell flat. The truth is, starting a conversation that instantly attracts women isn't about pickup lines or flashy words. It's about authenticity, curiosity, and a sprinkle of confidence. Great conversation starters that instantly attract all women are more than icebreakers. They're the keys to unlocking genuine connection. Curious about how to effortlessly spark intrigue and create a magnetic presence? Keep reading to discover the 7 proven methods that will transform your conversations from mundane to mesmerizing. After all, the first step to conquering hearts is to win their attention, one word at a time. Number 1, how do you spark a conversation with anyone, anywhere? Picture this. You're at a coffee shop waiting for your order when you notice someone intriguing sitting a few tables away. You want to say something but feel unsure about how to break the ice. What's the easiest way to begin? Simple. Ask a question, but not just any question. Ask one that catches them off guard, in a good way, and is effortless to answer. Here's the beauty of this method. It works because people naturally respond to low-effort prompts. It doesn't have to be profound. Start small and practical. For example, "Hey, do you know if there's a good pizza place nearby?" "Excuse me, do you happen to know when this event starts?" "I'm looking for the restroom. Do you know where it is?" These questions are non-threatening and immediately signal that you're approachable. Even if they don't know the answer, they'll often respond with something polite like, "I'm not sure, but maybe over there." But here's the twist. Keep going. The secret to turning a simple question into a conversation. Once they answer, smoothly transition into something more personal or engaging. For instance, "Thanks. Are you local or just visiting?" "I appreciate it. By the way, this is such a cool spot. Do you come here often?" Let's say they respond with, "I'm from Seattle, but I visit often." Your next move could be, "Seattle, huh? I've always wanted to visit. What's your favorite thing about it?" From there, you've opened the door to a meaningful interaction. This approach works because it's natural, unforced, and rooted in genuine curiosity. Why does this work? Psychologically, people enjoy helping others and feeling heard. According to behavioral science, small requests, like asking for directions, activate a principle known as the foot in the door effect. Once someone engages, they're more likely to continue the interaction. Benjamin Franklin once said, "If you want to make a friend, ask them for a favor." Asking a small question operates on the same principle. It creates a subtle connection. Practical tips to keep the conversation alive. Be curious. Follow up with questions about their answer. For example, if they mention a favorite spot, ask, "What's so special about it?" Use humor. Light jokes can create an instant bond. "So you're saying my GPS is as unreliable as my sense of direction?" Introduce yourself. Early. "By the way, I'm your name. Nice to meet you." This simple step shifts the tone from transactional to personal. A real-life example. Imagine this. You're at a networking event and someone is standing near the snack table. You approach them and ask, "Hey, do you know if the cookies here are any good?" They laugh and respond, "No idea, but they look dangerous." You follow up with, "Dangerous in a good way or bad way?" "Let's find out together." Suddenly, you're sharing an experience and the ice is broken. What's the worst that can happen? Here's the beauty of this approach. Even if the other person doesn't engage further, you've lost nothing. Rejection is not about you. It's simply part of life. But what if they do respond? Well, you've gained an opportunity to connect, learn something new, or simply share a moment of kindness. Isn't that worth the risk? So the next time you're in a situation where you want to connect, start with a question that invites curiosity. Remember, great conversations often begin with small, simple moments. Why not create one today? Number 2. Start with an idea. Unlike rehearsed pickup lines, initiating a conversation by asking for someone's opinion is a timeless and brilliant approach. Why? Because people naturally love sharing their perspectives. It's a tactic that not only breaks the ice, but also opens the door to meaningful interactions. Imagine this. You're standing in line at your favorite coffee shop, and someone catches your eye. Instead of staying silent, you lean in with a friendly smile and say, "Hey, it's my first time here. What would you recommend I try?" The simplicity of this question disarms awkwardness and immediately engages the other person. Who doesn't like being helpful or sharing their preferences? Now, let's take it up a notch. Suppose you're browsing at a clothing store, holding up a jacket. You turn to someone nearby and ask, "Quick opinion, do you think this works for me?" Not only are you inviting them into your decision-making process, but you're also creating a light-hearted moment of connection. This strategy also works with shared experiences. Picture yourself testing 2 colognes. You might say, "I'm torn between these 2 scents. Which one do you think women generally prefer on a guy?" A question like this not only sparks conversation, but also subtly flatters your conversation partner by valuing their insight. Asking for advice creates an instant bond. Moreover, research shows that people enjoy giving their opinions, as it makes them feel valued and competent. Asking for opinions is also disarming. Unlike rehearsed pickup lines, it feels natural and authentic. You're not putting pressure on them to respond in a certain way, you're simply engaging them in a genuine dialogue. Adding depth to the conversation. Once you've broken the ice, follow up with something personal yet approachable. For example, "Thanks for the tip. By the way, do you usually go for bold coffee flavors or something lighter? I've been trying to branch out lately." Or you could dive into a playful question to keep the interaction light. "Okay, serious question. If you had to choose between bold espresso or a cheesy Friends reference, which would you pick?" These follow-ups create opportunities for storytelling and humor, turning a simple exchange into an engaging dialogue. From a Stoic lens, conversations are about connection, not control. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." When asking for opinions, you're prioritizing listening over impressing, fostering a deeper and more meaningful exchange. A few more ideas to try at a bookstore. "I'm looking for something inspiring. Do you have a favorite book you'd recommend?" At a gallery, "This painting's vibe is so intense. What do you think it's trying to say?" While walking in the park, "This place is amazing. Do you come here often? Any hidden spots I should check out?" The key is curiosity. When you genuinely seek someone's opinion, you not only flatter them, but also create a memorable interaction. Parting wisdom. Asking for opinions is more than just an opening line. It's an invitation to connect, whether it's a casual chat or the beginning of something more. Starting with curiosity sets the stage for genuine, meaningful relationships. That simple question might just lead to the conversation and connection you've been looking for. Make them feel valued, and you'll leave a lasting impression. Number 3, start with a prop. Maybe I'll learn some tips from the pros. Imagine this. You're at a lively game arcade. A woman, glowing with excitement, is about to try a game that looks challenging but fun. You walk up casually and say, "That game looks like a blast. Have you played it before?" It's simple, right? Yet this small comment does something powerful. It sets the stage for connection. She might turn to you with a smile saying, "Not yet, but I'm about to." And just like that, you have an opening to continue. "Mind if I watch? Maybe I'll get some tips from the pro," you add with a playful grin. Starting a conversation doesn't have to feel like solving a riddle. Often, the most natural openings come from observing what's around you, what someone is holding, wearing, or interacting with. This technique, known as the prop approach, works because it shifts the focus away from you and onto something shared. At a cafe, you might notice someone reading an intriguing book. Instead of letting the moment pass, you could ask, "I've seen that book everywhere lately. Is it as good as people say?" Most people love sharing their opinions, and before you know it, you're diving into a discussion about books, favorite genres, or even upcoming movies based on novels. It's easy to feel nervous about approaching someone, worrying about what to say or whether they'll respond positively. The beauty of using a prop is that it grounds the interaction in the present moment. You're not trying to impress with clever lines. You're simply noticing something real and relatable. Practical examples. At a bar. "That cocktail looks amazing. What's in it?" "I've been trying to find a new favorite drink." In a park. "That's a cool bike. How's the trail here?" At a conference. "I noticed your laptop sticker. Are you into tech startups too?" Each of these examples starts small, but invites a deeper connection. Make it about them. Dale Carnegie, the author of How to Win Friends and Influence People, famously said, "You can make more friends in 2 months by being interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you." When you comment on a prop, you're showing curiosity about the other person's world. This sparks a natural flow of conversation where they feel seen and valued. Overcoming rejection. Not every attempt will land, and that's okay. Think of it this way. Each interaction is practice, and even a short, polite response builds your confidence. Remember, no one owes you a conversation, but many are open to it if approached kindly. A final thought. Next time you're in a social setting, try this. Pause, observe, and comment. What's in their hand? What's happening around you both? Your question doesn't need to be profound, just genuine. So, what's the first prop you'll notice today? Will it be someone's choice of coffee, their bold scarf, or maybe the playlist playing softly in the background? Take the leap and find out. Connection is just one comment away. Number 4. Make the most of every moment. How to spark a conversation that captivates every woman. Have you ever felt stuck when trying to start a conversation with someone who caught your eye? Here's a secret. The best conversations don't rely on memorized lines or flashy gimmicks. They come from the simple act of noticing what's happening around you and making it the spark for connection. It's called situational opening, and it's a game changer. A situational opener uses something happening in the environment to create a natural, engaging conversation. It's effortless because you're working with what's already there. No need to invent a clever line. By observing and commenting on the moment, you show attentiveness and genuine curiosity, qualities most people find irresistible. Humans are wired for connection, and noticing shared experiences triggers a sense of belonging. Mutual interest can create an instant bond between strangers. By anchoring your conversation to a shared moment, you subtly convey, "I'm present and I see you." Examples of situational openers. Let's explore how this might look in real life. At a concert. Imagine you're at a buzzing concert and the band has just hit the stage. Instead of sticking to your own world, you turn to the woman next to you and say, "Wow, these guys are killing it tonight. Have you seen them live before?" Or, "This crowd is wild. Did you expect this kind of energy?" These openers work because they tap into the shared excitement or chaos of the moment. In a coffee shop, you're waiting for your drink, and the barista messes up someone's order. Instead of staying silent, you lean toward her and say, "Looks like they're having one of those mornings. What's your go-to drink here?" Or, "Do you think the line's always this long, or are we just lucky today?" Humor and curiosity break the ice while showing you're paying attention. Picture this. The professor is droning on, and the energy in the room is sinking. You glance at the woman next to you and quietly say, "Do you think this guy realizes half the room's asleep?" Or, "If we weren't here, what would you rather be doing right now?" A shared moment of humor or escape can instantly connect you. The essence of a great situational opener lies in presence. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." When you focus on the moment, rather than worrying about what to say, you exude confidence and authenticity. What makes this approach attractive? Effortless curiosity. Asking about shared experiences invites others to express their opinions without feeling pressured. Genuine connection. Observing the environment shows attentiveness, which is more appealing than generic flattery. Inclusivity. Situational openers apply to everyone, regardless of the setting. Questions to keep the momentum. Once you've broken the ice, keep the conversation flowing with follow-up questions. What brings you here tonight? Do you usually go for live music, or is this a rare thing? If you had to pick one place in the world to have coffee, where would it be? These questions shift the focus to her story, making her feel heard and valued. Speak from the heart. The beauty of a situational opener is its simplicity. There's no need for perfection. Just observe, comment, and engage. By grounding your words in the present moment, you can spark a connection that feels natural and memorable. So the next time you're wondering how to start a conversation, don't overthink it. Just look around. The world is full of moments waiting to be shared. Start sharing them. Number 5. The art of cold reading. Sparking conversations with confidence. Imagine you're at a bustling coffee shop, and across the room, you notice someone intriguing. How do you break the ice? The answer lies in the subtle but powerful technique of cold reading. It's not magic. It's a blend of observation, intuition, and conversation skills that can open doors to meaningful interactions. What is cold reading? Cold reading involves making a generalized but insightful observation about someone's personality, situation, or emotions to capture their attention and spark curiosity. The goal isn't to be 100% accurate, but to engage and connect. It works because it's unique. Most people don't approach conversations this way. It feels personal. Even general statements can seem tailored when they reflect something about the other person. It piques curiosity. Everyone loves to know why someone thinks something about them. How to use cold reading. Let's say you're at the gym. You notice a woman who seems focused but slightly uncertain about a piece of equipment. A good opener could be, "You must be new here. It looks like you're figuring out the lay of the land." If you're right, she might smile and say, "Yeah, how could you tell?" opening the door to a friendly exchange. If you're wrong, she might laugh and reply, "Actually, I've been coming here for years. What gave it away?" Either way, the conversation begins. Or picture this. At a networking event, you meet someone who radiates energy and creativity. A statement like, "You strike me as someone who thrives in artistic spaces. Are you in the creative field?" might resonate. If they are, they'll be delighted you noticed. If not, they'll likely correct you, but they'll also explain what they do love. Why it works. Psychological principles back this up. According to the Forer effect, people tend to believe vague, positive statements about themselves. Saying something like, "You seem like someone who puts a lot of thought into their decisions," feels affirming and creates rapport. Even if your guess is off, you've shown interest in them. Practical examples. In a bookstore, spot someone browsing a self-help section. That's one of my favorite topics. Are you searching for something inspiring today? On a walk, see someone deep in thought. "Oh, you look lost. What happened?" That was a chilling read on her emotional state. Pro tips for success. Stay positive. Avoid negative or overly personal remarks. Adapt to their response. Be ready to pivot the conversation based on their reaction. Practice self-awareness. Be mindful of your tone and body language. Confidence is key. By blending observation with empathy, cold reading becomes less about guessing and more about noticing. It's a skill that invites others to open up, creating connections that go beyond small talk. Number 6, be bold, confident, and genuine. How to start a conversation and instantly capture her attention. Have you ever locked eyes with someone who seemed to light up your entire world and suddenly felt a rush of possibilities? Yet, before you could act, doubt crept in. What if she's not interested? What if I embarrass myself? These lingering what-ifs often paralyze us, leaving the moment to slip away. But what if there was a way to bypass all that noise and make a lasting impression? The secret lies in this. Be bold, confident, and genuine. Picture this. You're walking down the street, and there she is, a radiant presence that seems to command the air around her. Instead of hesitating, you take a deep breath, smile, and say, "Hey, you're so cute. Your energy is overwhelming. Can we talk while walking? Can I go a little further so I don't scare you?" Simple, direct, and authentic. It's not about flashy pickup lines or clever tricks. It's about owning the moment. Let's face it, life rarely offers second chances. Why not take the leap when the moment arises? Why this works. 1, confidence is magnetic. Even if your heart is racing, stepping outside your comfort zone speaks volumes. People are drawn to self-assured individuals, and confidence often overrides nerves. 2, clarity beats ambiguity. Being upfront about your interest eliminates guesswork. Most people appreciate sincerity, even if the feelings aren't mutual. 3, it disrupts the ordinary. In a world of swipes and rehearsed lines, genuine human connection stands out. A heartfelt compliment paired with bold action creates an unforgettable first impression. The science of reciprocity. When you approach someone with kindness and sincerity, you trigger a psychological principle called reciprocity. People naturally feel inclined to respond positively to genuine interactions. Creating a moment. She'll remember. It's not just what you say, it's how you say it. Warm smile. Not forced, but a natural expression of your enthusiasm. Eye contact. Shows you're present and genuinely interested. Open body language. Stand tall, relax your shoulders, and avoid crossing your arms. Even if she doesn't respond the way you hope, you lose nothing. In fact, you gain confidence by taking the risk. Remember, her reaction is out of your control, but your courage to try is entirely yours. Practical examples. Let's say you're in a park and she's walking her dog. You might approach with something light and relevant like, "Hey, your dog's adorable. What's their name? They seem like a real heart stealer." This sets the tone for a friendly, relaxed conversation. From there, you can let the dialogue flow naturally. Now the focus shifts to a shared interest, making the conversation feel natural. Or perhaps you bump into her on the street. With a playful grin, you say, "Wow, I'm sorry for almost running into you, but I have to admit, Your energy is kind of mesmerizing. If we meet again, I owe you a coffee for that close call. The playful tone adds levity, while the compliment feels spontaneous and heartfelt. Closing thoughts. Being bold doesn't mean being reckless. It's about embracing vulnerability. When you approach someone with honesty and confidence, you immediately stand out. So the next time you feel that spark, ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen? Rejection isn't failure. It's just another step toward building resilience. Take the leap, seize the moment, and leave her with a story she'll want to tell. Number 7, the perfect icebreaker to spark instant attraction. Let's face it, starting a conversation with someone you're interested in can feel like walking a tightrope. What do you say that's engaging, genuine, and memorable? Here's a foolproof strategy: surprise, sincerity, and just a touch of charm. Imagine this. You see someone you're captivated by. Instead of overthinking or waiting for the perfect moment, you approach them confidently and say, "Hey, wait, you just dropped something." Naturally, they'll look around, puzzled. That's your moment to hand them a flower, or even just gesture toward nothing with a playful smile. Then, follow it up with, "Actually, you didn't drop anything, but I think I just lost something, my focus. You're absolutely stunning, and I just had to say hi." Pause. Let the moment breathe. This combination of surprise and honesty grabs attention and sets the tone for an authentic interaction. Why does this work? Emotion over logic. The initial intrigue, thinking they've dropped something, engages their curiosity. People remember emotions more than words, and this opener triggers a lighthearted mix of confusion, amusement, and interest. Directness with warmth. By acknowledging your interest immediately, you're showing confidence. Confidence is universally attractive. You're not playing games or hiding behind generic questions. This aligns with Mark Twain's insight. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Your courage sets you apart in a world filled with hesitant conversations. Breaks the script. Most people expect the usual, "Hi, how are you?" or "Can I buy you a drink?" Breaking that pattern with something creative makes you memorable. By combining novelty with sincerity, you're activating both their curiosity and emotional connection. Crafting your delivery. The key to pulling this off is delivery. Speak clearly, smile warmly, and maintain relaxed eye contact. Your tone should be playful but sincere. Don't overdo it. If you're genuinely interested, it will show. What if she's not interested? Smile, thank her for her time, and walk away with your head held high. A real-life example. A friend of mine tried this approach with a twist. Instead of handing a flower, he carried a small notebook. He pretended to jot her name down and said, "Just so you know, you've officially been added to my list of most fascinating people. What's your name, by the way?" Not only did it make her laugh, but it led to a 20-minute conversation and a date. Ready to try? Next time you see someone who catches your eye, resist the urge to overthink. Use this opener, adapt it to your style, and let your confidence shine. After all, the worst-case scenario is a polite no, but the best-case scenario, you just might create a story worth telling. Mastering the art of conversation is your ultimate gateway to unlocking endless possibilities in life and relationships. By applying these ways to start an attractive conversation, you not only become memorable, but also create meaningful connections that can transform your interactions with others. Remember, confidence and authenticity are your greatest allies when initiating a conversation. Women are drawn to men who know how to blend humor, intelligence, and genuine curiosity seamlessly. If you're ready to captivate and charm with your words, start experimenting with these tips today. The right conversation starters that instantly attract all women can elevate your charisma and help you stand out in any crowd. Don't hesitate to refine your approach and enjoy the journey of self-improvement. If you found this video inspiring, show your support by hitting the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to The Stoic Goddess for more insightful content. Share your thoughts in the comments below and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our incredible videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.